Welcome back to another episode of The Gateway. We join our party in between transport. You all are currently hurtling through a colorful rainbow-esque portal, having been sent through Vince's strange, unnecessarily large teleportation device. You guys all wind up at the ruins of Thunder Tree. I'm not on the Roll20, but you guys probably are. If you guys can notice on there, it is a little bit darker. You guys are here probably the same day, you're not sure, but it is definitely dimmer than when you guys were here before. You all fall out of this portal one after another, thump, 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 into some bush, just very thick brush that is kind of surrounding the entire area. You guys did kind of go straight from battling Vince and his animated stuff right to jumping into the portal. So you guys probably are down a little bit of hit points, possibly some spells and stuff. If you guys would like to rest again before going and exploring around. It doesn't seem to be misty like before. It is fairly quiet. But yeah, you guys are surrounded by a couple of buildings and very, very dense, thick bush. Yeah. What would you guys like to be doing?
Is the air poisonous again? Last time we were here, two of us were almost dead from just standing here.
No, it's a little foggy, like a forest kind of would be, but it is not deadly. Like your Parthenax, you even kind of drop in and instantly cover your mouth and see everybody else breathing and take a couple unsure breaths, and you're fine.
I liked the resting idea. I don't know about you guys, but I'm pretty hurt.
Yeah, maybe we should scout one of these close by buildings for some shelter. As if we're going to do a fire, we really don't want to do it out in the open with the dragon around. Or maybe just go without a fire even, just rest while we can.
Well, I can take first watch, I guess.
Okay. Hey, Niken. Would you mind, could you check out this building right here below us and see if there's anything inside it?
I sure can.
Thanks, man.
I'm gonna roll a stealth first.
All right.
I got a 20 on it. I'll use that.
Natural 20 or unnatural?
No, unnatural.
Awesome.
Okay. And then I'll roll an investigation. And I got 23 on that one.
Okay. The building just directly south of you guys?
Right here, I believe the big one.
Yeah.
Yeah, south of us, yeah.
Yeah, you find that it is just an empty building. The doors are partially broken down. The walls kind of collapsed and there's a tree growing in the middle of it, but yeah, you actually find that there is, damn it, nothing in this building. Okay, quit doing that to me. Boop.
Hey guys, I think this is a good place. It kind of reminds me of home too, to be honest.
In that it's well appointed.
Oh, hey, yeah. There's a tree that's inside.
So you guys kind of start to kind of clamber in one at a time. Hex and Ami kind of find some place in there with you guys. But yeah, it's passable for shelter. It's, not roomy by any stretch of the imagination, but you guys are probably able to make some camp if you wanted. I need a pen. What are your guys' passive perception scores?
So high, you wouldn't believe it.
Mine's pretty high too.
12.
17.
17 for mine too.
That's right. That's that alert score.
Mine's a 14.
13 and 12 from us.
Yeah, 12.
Okay. Yeah, Sella and Niken, you guys definitely you get a sense that you're not alone. This building is definitely empty. The small little structure has nothing in it immediately, but you feel like there's something moving around very nearby. Just kind of as Niken was going to check this place out, and as you guys are waiting for him to come back, yeah, you just got a sense that there's definitely something else afoot.
Can I roll an additional perception?
Yeah, what are you looking for? Or which sense are you using might be a better question.
I guess I'm gonna get up and just kind of try and see where that bad feeling's coming from. Eyes and ears. And there was also that horrible smell with the gas fog earlier.
So that does not seem to be present.
Okay.
You definitely don't seem to be bothered by any malicious fog hanging around.
All right, then I'm just going to keep out for a rustling of branches that shouldn't be there, or a shadow moving around that shouldn't be there.
Okay, yeah, go ahead and...
Here we go. 18.
You feel like the building across from you guys, like the larger one, there's probably somebody scuffling around in there. You can definitely hear every now and then just some hushed whispers or some quiet talking, somebody shutting somebody else up.
Hey guys, am I getting it from the building left to us or right to us?
The right.
This one?
Yeah, the larger one.
Okay. Hey guys, I think there might be somebody over there. I don't think we should turn in just yet.
Niken's gonna ready his daggers.
I'm going to sit up, and the coins are still on my eyes that I put there like cucumbers when I'm sleeping. I go, really? Now?
Do you want to have your throat slit in your sleep, or, seems like a bad way to go.
We could send out a small team to handle it, maybe? While
No.
others rest.
I'll go. We'll just set them on fire and then go to bed.
So as you guys are talking, you do notice that somebody kind of pokes their head out the door of the far door just across from you guys and kind of looks around for a minute and like looks over in your guys' direction and then pipes back in.
I am really tired, so I'm just gonna kind of go up to the doorway. You're not very sneaky. We know you're there.
People are trying to sleep here.
It's quiet.
Maybe they're guests here too.
I don't know. I don't feel like dying in my sleep tonight. That seems obnoxious. So I'm going to yell over again. All right, I'm coming out. We at least need to figure out a parlay before any of us can rest. See? Right here. Someone come talk to me.
So a man steps out wearing somewhat familiar cloaks. You guys have seen this kind of dress before. seems like he might be a dragon cultist. Difference between some of the cultists you guys have seen before and this guy is he is covered in much less bling. He's really just got a green robe, dark green robe on him. And he steps out going, "Oi, we're here for the dragon. What are you doing around here?"
This is a stop on a destination to another place, honestly. We got caught up in some fuckery. You can have the dragon.
Well, we're not here for the dragon like that. We're here to give it goods. You look like you might have some fancy stuff on yous. I like that
poke
bag.
my head out the door and I say, "Goods for a dragon, you say?"
We have one right here.
And he gets kind of like a smirk on his face. Not you, something much bigger. I assume more powerful.
But far less intelligent, unfortunately.
And it just goes over his head. He's just still kind of looking Parthenax up and down. You look quite fancy yourself, sir. You might have quite a few lovely items for our future dragon friend. Sela, Parthenax, I assume you're kind of like in the doorway kind of thing. Sela, Parthenax, make a perception check.
$22.
16.
Sela, you think you can hear something coming off to the right, like maybe other inhabitants of the building are kind of starting to hear the conversation going on.
Okay, listen, man. We really don't want to fight anybody else right now. So you can leave, or this can end badly for you.
What do you mean leave? We found this place first.
I mean, leave us alone. Like, just get out of here.
We were leaving you alone. You knocked on our door.
I see Azir kind of in the background. Okay, what?
These gentlemen are correct. They have been here. We do not wish to disturb them. We were merely just passing through. If you give us quarter for the night, I'm sure we could give you some goods for your trouble in the morning. We have many bags filled with magnificent treasures. Common is my second language.
He says to you in Draconic, we're here for the treasure.
Well, you see, we don't have the treasure that actually belongs to the dragon or the town yet. We're just passing through with what we already have.
It would seem to me that the treasure has found us. There may be quite a lovely trove standing right before us right now. A couple of cultists, because you're high perception, start sneaking kind of out the back door around the side, kind of as this conversation is happening. And they hide.
I'm going to look very pointedly in their direction and roll my eyes.
You can see one like poking his head out, like, oh fuck.
Dude.
So are we just give them some valuables and have them leave us alone for the evening, or are we going to fight this out and keep our treasure?
You see, the problem is, I think once they know we have something, they're going to want to take everything. So it doesn't matter what we pay them; they're still going to try and kill us.
Okay, so it sounds like we're just gonna have to kill these guys.
Yep, sounded like it sounded like we're going to have to kill some people. Some stupid people.
Now, I'm a reasonable man. Perhaps there is something you could give over if maybe you offer it, and we could leave you alone.
I think at this point,
I have a ring of magnificent. Stella, can you say the word for me?
I'm not sure what you're trying to say.
Magnificent power.
A ring of magnificent power?
Yes.
Which ring is this?
It summons a servant of unknown capability to your power.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, he's been very useful.
Style and charisma like none I've ever seen before. I dare not summon him in this place.
I've never
his
heard
raw
of such
power.
an item.
The gravity of it can collapse structures.
That is a magnificent ring indeed, and that servant has been quite handy.
Very
He's pretty cool too.
Parthenax, go ahead and roll a deception.
Can I assist him?
Yeah, I was going to say, Sella, either you also roll deception or Parthenax can roll twice.
I think Parthenax should roll twice.
Okay. 19.
Ooh. Yeah, they're not very smart. Let me see this ring. Let me see this item. This sounds intriguing to me. Sella, you look back down over to the other entrance to this small building. You can see almost Scooby-Doo style, like 3 of these cultists are stacked up, looking over the edge, like, what's going on?
I'm gonna do that. See you, fuckers.
I'm gonna just kind of like whisper over like this. I'm like, get everyone going, not here. I can only distract them for so long. And I'm gonna pull out the ring and I'm gonna hold it high. He said, see it. I'm holding it in view of everybody. Kind of like pushing Sella in the door, like, oh.
I go.
That just looks like a regular ring to me. What? Well, let me see it work. You said it was fantastic.
Sir, do you know what is going to happen when I put on this ring? These buildings around here are going to collapse. If you've got a Dragon Lord around here, I'm sure he doesn't want his structures in shambles. We can't do this here. If we're going to demonstrate this, me and your cronies are going to have to go outside of this village where we can do this in safety.
Let's take this outside.
Yeah.
Go ahead and roll another deception.
16.
Okay. It sounds great, but I don't know what I would do with it. That just sounds like a suicide ring.
Give it to the dragon. It's not for you anyway, you pillock.
I don't know the meaning of the word. I think we're going to need a little more than that. It doesn't sound like something our dragon would like. Have you met a green dragon? They love piles of shiny things. One little explosive ring is not going to suit his fancy. I think we might have to see what else you've got.
In the meantime, I'm in the back and I'm like, okay, guys, we need to go out the other door now. Sneaky like.
Everybody make a stealth check. I imagine that like you've kind of had to keep Hex almost like a barking dog that's a really bad analogy, but like he's probably trying to get through the door. Like, no, just let me at him. Just fuck these guys. Screw him. Let's just fuck him up.
I guess
Yeah.
Ebru's literally in the same boat because I just rolled a 3.
On stealth.
He's making the same noises.
Everly too. I rolled a 4.
Oh man, you guys are not the stealthiest bunch.
No.
Okay, so the
Like in Scooby Doo, when they all like what the Scooby stops and they all pile on top.
That's what happened. We tried to get Ami to go through the door first. Ami tripped. And then we all tripped.
Got the scratch right on top of it.
Yep.
That's pretty great. Okay, how far around are you guys trying to go? Because I mean, I don't know how far you're trying to sneak around, but
Just to open ground would be better than trying to fight in that building.
okay. As Parthenax, you're still trying to sell the ring to him, and he's just standing there not really having it.
You said something else. I think I got something else for you, sir. If you can just get one moment for me to unfold something from my cloak and pull something out.
I'm interested.
Could you give me a moment of privacy? And I'll turn around and kind of billow my cloak out. And I'm going to unfold the portable hole. And I'm going to start pulling out. Are they all behind me?
No, it's just the one guy that you know so far.
Okay. I'm going to pull out the green dragon head from last time, and I need him to make a fear check as I turn it around and like, ooga, ooga, ooga.
It has to be
Okay.
above your head.
Oh, you know, it's going to be in front of my head. Like it is
It's
my
like
head.
as his head. So you're gonna courage the cowardly dog him
Yes.
with the dragon head.
Yes.
Ooga, ooga, ooga. That's great. What's the save?
I don't know. You tell me. Oh, if it's my spell save DC, it's a 15.
I think.
What, I mean, what do green dragons have as their fear save DC? Because it is the head of one.
That's what I'm looking up. Give me 1 second. Oh, of course, they don't go by color. It's just all under dragon. That's useful. Okay, hold on. I want to say that it's 17, but let me just double check. He's probably going to be scared shitless and like completely confused by this. This is DC 16. I'm frightened for 1 minute. And that's exactly what I rolled, is 16. So he's standing there, and I'll say meets beats like with AC, so it's like he didn't quite pass it, you know what I mean? He just hit it, so it still affects him. But yeah, he's standing there like about to whistle, and is just frozen, and it's just like, whoa, what, and I should make them roll too. Okay, failed. He succeeded. Yeah, the other guys like at the end of the hall are also just like frozen. What is your next move?
What's everybody else doing?
When you turned around, you noticed that like Ami or Hex is just leaving the door. All of your friends have just emptied the room that you guys were just habitating.
Do I think that the people I have just frightened can see my party members?
Make a quick intelligence check. Remember I said quick, it's going to take
15.
the same amount of time. 15. You think that they're staying pretty hidden. All of you guys don't think you're being very stealthy at the moment.
What is the roof like of the building that these gentlemen just came out of?
You can't tell. The building seems pretty solid, though. More solid than the building you guys were just trying to habitate.
Is it flat or is it pitched?
Got you, flat.
Okay. After I feel they're sufficiently frightened, I'm going to fall back, but just before I hit the ground, I'm going to Misty Step up on top of that roof, and I'm just laying down flat. Okay. So they can't see me.
Okay. So yeah, you poof and then repoof.
I can't see my token now. I'm just going to move it out just a little bit so I can see it.
Totally. So you repoof on top of the roof. That was a fun rhyme. And you are currently prone. The other dragon cultists kind of shake their fear off. Where did he go? Find him. Look for him. Get that dragon head. How did he get that? And these guys just kind of like scramble for a minute and like bump into each other and then like kind of file inside the building. Parthenax, you can hear a bunch of like scrambling going on, chairs moving and tables squashing around, before they just start filing out one after another. You guys want to do anything?
Should we pick a different building to go rest in? And then, I mean, yeah, these guys are here, but what?
They're just searching around.
We should move. We should move quickly before they see us. So this way, guys. Just start hightailing out of there.
Okay. Parthenax, where are you at?
Lying down on a roof.
Okay. Okay. They kind of look around for a couple of minutes, start kind of checking the building adjacent. You can hear them go, "Where did they go? What on earth happened? They were just here. Now there's no one." And very quickly they kind of, you can hear some of the voices of the Knot leader kind of growing tired. Come on, boss, let's just go back to bed. Come on, we're supposed to see the dragon in the morning. We need some sleep. Come on. And they just slowly kind of make their way back into the house. Parthenax, you were pretty sure that everybody has made their way inside. No one's waiting out for you.
This is the part of the stealth game where you wait for the alert timer to run out.
Basically, I think so.
Okay. Do I know at least the general direction my friends went?
On the other side of you is just a cliff face, like some short foothills, so they definitely couldn't have gone to the right. So you feel like they probably went left into the town a little bit. Did you guys just kind of scatter out into the woods? That's what it looks like.
we're holding position right here.
Okay, so you guys kind of run through a couple of buildings, push through some extra bush, and are just kind of waiting for your dragonborn friend. Parthenax, go ahead and make a perception check.
From his rooftop, he might have line of sight on us.
I got a natural 20 for 22, so I think I do.
Yeah, actually, you absolutely do. You kind of think for a minute, and after looking up from the top of this roof, you can definitely see you see a little glint of moonlight spark off of Rena's armor um, as she's kind of moving through the bushes and stuff, and you can definitely see Iru's big frame off in the distance. Definitely can't spot Niken, but
That's
you're sure
normal.
he's there with them.
If I saw him, I would be concerned. So I'm just going to use Dimension Door and open a door and walk through it, and then I don't know, walk right between like Ira and Sella. Be like, wow, that was crazy, guys. I'm ready to sleep.
I jump just a little bit, like, what the fuck?
Oh yeah, no, you want to be over here. Iru, Sella, make a wisdom saving throw real quick. I don't know why I say real quick. It's the same speed.
15.
11.
Sella, surprisingly, you are slightly surprised. Iru, you were definitely not ready for that. Sella technically can't be surprised, but this one definitely got you off a little bit. You were just like, where is Parthenax? And sure enough, he was right there.
Fuck. Sorry, that was impolite. Right. Does Parthenax relay the information that they're going back to sleep to us?
Yeah.
All right. I don't know, guys. What do we do? We can't all stay up, obviously.
I'm kind of tired. I
needs
need to go
rest?
to bed.
Yeah. Who needs rest?
Everybody.
Yeah.
Who is not close to death?
I got full life. I don't need the rest, to be honest.
Okay. Niken, you take first watch.
Maybe
Rena
multiple.
needs to sleep 8 hours like me. Well, then, Sella, you only need to sleep 4, so maybe you'll be second.
Yeah, I'll do that.
Okay.
All right. I'm going to get my 8 and skate.
So you guys find what you think is a nice safe spot between these buildings, far away from the cultists. Kind of just after dimension dooring and scaring your friends, I imagine Parthenax just kind of gathering up some leaves and grass and just kind of making it a little bit of a bed before whipping out the bag of coins and, bedding down. So who's taking first watch? Niken?
Yeah.
Go ahead and make a perception check and then roll a D8.
Oh, that's bad.
How
Hold
bad?
on. I'm deciding. It's pretty bad. I
Okay.
rolled a 2. Well, hold
Oh
on.
boy,
Yeah. I'm gonna use my luck.
for sure.
Geez.
Is anybody setting up camp, making anything cozy for the night? Not really. If you guys want to do anything camp wise, make little beds, set up a tent or anything, just go ahead and do a survival roll.
I got a 13 on my perception.
Okay. You notice a very fat raccoon kind of hanging out kind of in the trees right next to you guys. It's like it kind of walked out and was surprised by you guys, but then like started to turn away and not really. It's like still eyeballing you guys really hard, just looking.
Is he over here? This tree?
Yeah, sure.
Okay. Niken's gonna kind of kneel down and call him like a cat, like.
Go ahead and do an animal handling check.
Okay.
As you start to kneel down, it almost immediately like jitters away.
Oh.
And it's kind of like, no. Did you get?
I got a natural 20. I got 30 total.
Jeez.
What's this raccoon's name? Because he's now your best friend.
So you are really, really good with animals. And this raccoon especially seems like it wanted some food. So offering some out to it, would get it over to you. It is not interested though. As soon as you like kneel down to be like, trying to get it over to you. It just backs up really slowly and just like scurries off into the forest.
What is the DC on this raccoon?
You get a
That's no
very,
kidding,
very strong feeling that wasn't a raccoon.
Okay. Niken
that's-
doesn't know.
That's
Niken
for the
doesn't know
natural
better,
20. Sorry.
and he's gonna kind of chase after him, and he's gonna be like, "Ricky, where are you going?"
Imagine he's saying, "Let me love you."
You're pretty sure that you can see like some branches and leaves moving kind of where it might have gone, but that thing is gone.
Okay. I'm gonna go back to my team. Disappointed. My head's gonna be down too.
Okay. Go ahead and do go ahead and do one more investigation or perception. Unless you're actually actively looking for anything, then an investigation.
I got an 11.
Okay. Yeah, seems like a pretty quiet spot. The hours go by, you thinking about Ricky, just really disappointed. That was some good treats you had. Not really sure what it was, but it must not have been a raccoon, because like any other time you've done that with a raccoon, it's worked. So a couple hours go by, you wake Sela out of her trance for your shift change, I guess. Do you guys exchange any words?
I'll just say, it's your turn. I'm gonna go meditate now.
Do you see anything do you see anything on your watch?
I thought I saw my best friend, but I guess not. With my head down.
Maybe. Oh, who's your best friend? Because I'm thinking he saw some elf he recognized.
His name was Ricky. He's fuzzy. Yeah, that's it, pretty much. Disappointment.
Is he coming back?
Be cool. Maybe he'll bring his whole family. We can have a party. That'd be fun.
So,
I'm just gonna put my hand on Niken's shoulders. Get some rest.
Okay.
Okay.
I'll go meditate.
Sela, make a perception check. And then roll a d8 for me.
So 18 on perception.
18?
Yeah. And a 1.
Okay. Not too long goes by before you start to hear some skittering around you. And you can see a set of glowing eyes kind of in between the trees, just looking at you. Okay. After a couple of minutes, you notice another set, and then another, and dozens of raccoons. I'm kidding. But there is one set of glowing eyes kind of off in the distance, you notice. Seems animalistic, just kind of catching barely any of the moonlight, but looking at you very, very intent and curiously.
Okay. I take some bread out of my pouch and I toss it to the raccoon.
Go ahead and make an animal handling check.
Okay. $21.
You serious?
I rolled a 19 plus 2.
There is no reason this raccoon should be resisting your charms. Usually you're really good with animals and they're really sweet with you, especially when you offer treats, but this one is just not really having it. It just continues staring up from the branch, just looking down. You can tell it is a raccoon if you get closer.
Okay. So that's weird. But is it weird enough for me to do anything about it? Or is this just some stupid ass raccoon?
That's up to you. Do you say that out loud?
I did not. What I am going to do is I'm going to surreptitiously use Mage Hand, and I'm going to grab it hard by the tail.
Okay. As soon as you do, the raccoon shrieks and goes, "Oi, let go of me tail!"
To which I approach it and I pick it up by the scruff of the neck and go, "Oi, what the fuck? Why are you spying on us?
So
Also, what are you?"
you grab this raccoon by the scruff, and you can't really tell at what point in the interaction, but it turns into a little halfling. And so by the time you go, "What the fuck?" you're holding a little halfling by the back of his shirt. And he goes, "What are you doing in the forest? Put me down.
Are you going to hurt me or my friends?
Just put me on the goddamn ground. I
Promise
could
me
have
first.
hurted you if I wanted to. Now just put me down." And he's starting to struggle really hard.
I put him down.
I mean, puts him down and just writes himself. You can tell that his clothes are mostly leather and leaf. He is a small halfling with a white beard. Seems to just be kind of looking in on you guys. I'll say it again. What are you doing in the forest?
Honestly, we're just passing through. We need somewhere safe to stay for the night. We had to run some from cultists who were here to meet up with the Green Dragon, and we just want to get out of here in the morning. We're not trying to bother you. Quiet. Please don't wake up my friends. They need the rest.
It was fine till you grabbed me tail. You weren't bothering nobody. I wasn't bothering you. I guess my front yard was the best place for you to sleep.
I mean, I'm really sorry about that part. Like I said, we were pretty close to getting attacked earlier tonight. I didn't want to take any chances.
Hey, these ruins be mighty dangerous. Ever since that dragon settled in, the evil has been crawling in there all over. Well, you best not be sleeping on the floor at least. Let me take y'all inside. We'll go sleep in my house for the remainder of the morning.
Okay.
And he's just gesturing to the cot or the little building right next to you guys.
I'll gently go around to everyone and wake them up, tell them to be quiet. Made a friend. We have a safe place to sleep.
As you guys actually move in, you do notice that your cart is in here with the oxen. It seems as though he had been taking care of it in the meantime.
By the way, small friend, what's your name?
Ritos. They call me Ritos.
Ritos?
Good enough.
Okay, sorry.
It's Reidoth.
I want to call him Raditz. I know that's not correct, but it would be funny.
Call me what you like, just don't call me late for dinner.
Okay. Cows. I'm going to.
Oh, these beasts be yours.
Yeah. We had to leave rather in a hurry a couple days ago, and we haven't seen him since. I'm going to give him a good pat on the nose.
They seem familiar with you. I'll trust you. They were left here about a day or two ago now. Just been wandering about. I didn't want any of the twig blights around to get to them. This accent is fading.
Maybe you need some sleep too.
I rarely sleep. But yeah, I'll just put you guys in there. But yeah, it's a pretty quaint home. It seems clean. a little bit cleaner than the last building that you guys were in. Like it's actually lived in. He has a couple of snacks if you guys would like them, but there's spaces on the floor for you guys to kind of spread out and sleep at least indoors for tonight. He says, rest up. We'll all talk in the morning. I'll see what I can do for you. And you guys rest up. Morning comes. The map is going to stay dark because it just is. But morning comes and you guys can smell the smell of coffee being brewed and the sweet scent of spices and herbs being burned as Redoth goes up to each of you with a nice cup of coffee. Morning, it's time to get to business. We need to discuss what you're here for. I know you said you're passing through, but that's not true. Nobody comes through a thunder tree for nothing these days. You can smell the sweet smell of his pipe that he's smoking early in the morning, and the coffee smells good. So, what can Redoth do for all of yous?
I heard there's a badass axe.
Yep.
There'd be plenty things left here from the previous village. Depending on where you look, there could be there could be plenty of things here. Let me think on this.
You don't happen to own a magical axe of any import, do you?
Oh, no. Old Redoth needs not weapons. I use the weapons of nature. And he like shifts his hand into like a bear claw. You can see the claws are like nice and pointy and shiny.
In your time wandering around, you haven't seen, like, looked through a window and seen like a magical axe or anything like
that. Give me a minute. I forget which damn building it's actually in. Parthenax, go ahead and do a history check real quick. Or, I mean, all of you guys can if you want.
I got a 24.
Oh, shit. Okay. See how everybody else does.
I pull out a pair of glasses and put them on, flip through a little book.
I really got a 25.
Okay.
She pulls out a bigger book.
College notes. Yeah, Parthenax, you remember something pretty quickly. And it's almost moments before you mention it that Everly steps up and goes, or you remember, I'm sorry, I'm not going to speak for your character. You remember that Slidar got a tip about somebody who could guide you guys to the Forge of Spells living here. Thinking this might be the guy.
Okay. With that history check, can I also remember his name? Because I honestly heard Frito, and I don't want to offend this man.
Yeah. So Salidar didn't give you the name of the guy. He didn't know. This was just kind of like a friend of a friend. But his name.
I'll try to remember it.
Yes, absolutely. His name is Redoth. Reidoth.
Redoth.
It's Redoth. Oh, man.
Common is not my first language, sir. Anyway, we're not just passing through. We actually came here to see you, funnily enough. We're looking to get to a place called the Forge of Spells. Do you know of it?
As soon as you say the Forge of Spells, he like peeks up and has a smile on his face. Oh, I know the place. I've taken many adventurers there. Plenty have tried to enter its.
Have you? And you've brought them all back, right? Like that's. where you're going with this story, right?
Some. Not everyone is
I'll take some.
strong enough
good.
to make the challenges. Sella, can you do a history check for me real quick? This one goes, I think this one goes before Eru was playing with us. This one goes way back.
$17.
Okay, so you remember that there were some prisoners in the Red Brand's cells who once lived here. They had a family shop, and she asked you about an heirloom that maybe you could retrieve for them. Sorry, that's just some additional flavor. I could guide you. I would be able to guide you all to the Forge of Spells. God damn it. He only asked for payment as far as helping clear the ruins. He believes that the dragon is the root of the evil, taking out the dragon, removing him from this place, or clearing out some of the zombies and twig lights that have kind of settled in. Either or would satisfy him enough that he could leave this place because his job here would be done. He also tells you guys about the Emerald Enclave, which is a guild that he's a part of. They're all survivalists and mostly nomads that kind of live separately from civilization and stuff. It started strong with the accent, but it just doesn't hold up.
Okay.
Well, let me ask my resident eviscerator what he thinks the best course of action. Eru, do you want to kill a dragon or a bunch of zombies in a word he said I didn't understand?
Well, I guess technically both, but I don't know if all you guys are up for the dragon. We go get rid of the grunts, hopefully find an X in the process, and then be on our way. But I'd like to give that dragon peace of my mind and X.
I mean, we've already done a dragon, so I feel like we've got an advantage.
True.
One way to think of it.
We don't have that scary gnome lady with us this time, though.
That's right. We were not doing great in that last fight. I think we're a little stronger now, though.
I take it.
I think we should probably save our strength for the Forge of Spells as much as possible, though. And zombies aren't that difficult, knock on wood.
Guy can hack through zombies pretty quick. Well, let's go kill some grunts and find an X and then be on our way to the Forge of Whatevers.
With our luck, we'll probably run into the dragon anyway, so Eru, you might get your wish.
Hey, don't jinx it now. Beware of self-fulfilling prophecy.
I go up to the cart and I actually knock on the wood.
Huh.
All right.
All right.
So he does try and warn you guys of some of the threats that, just to give you a heads up about, the dragon is obviously in the tower, to which I imagine you guys are like, we know. And then he's like, there are some cultists off to the east side. You guys are probably like, we know. And then he like very skeptically lets you guys know, he's like, maybe you already know, that there are a couple of giant spiders that roost in these buildings over here. So like the ones that you guys basically just passed right by. He lets you know the spiders live here. You can give or take those being killed. But getting rid of most of the other evil threats would be great. Either the dragon or zombies and twig lights.
I vote we leave the spiders alone.
Not technically evil. They're just living their best spider lives.
That's right.
Thanks. Thanks, cuz.
Really, this is the one we don't want. We want every other sentient creature we come across, but we don't want the giant spider, so Knight can ride it like a war horse into battle. Okay, cool. We won't touch the spiders.
I remember when
Like
Thea
it.
turned into a spider, there was some significant disquiet amongst the team. So I don't think we should have one
There was
as a
some
permanent.
significant death amongst those who opposed us.
That's fair too. I don't know. Let's just go for these zombies. Zombies are sucky. They are awful. So
Did
Where
I ever
are
get
the
an
zombies,
answer back
sir?
from that man about where the axe is?
He's still not sure. DM can't find it on the paper.
Do you know where the zombies are?
So he has mostly cleared them around him. So the buildings nearest to him are going to be filled with twig blights. So he suspects zombies are going to be like up here, next to the tower, and then kind of like the outlying buildings basically are going to be like zombies.
what exactly is a twig blight?
Twig blight is a really gnarly, prickly bush that has come to life and is evil as hell. You guys ever seen Evil Dead? Real. Well, there's a scene in Evil Dead where the forest comes alive and drags a chick out into the forest.
Okay.
They're kind of like that, except less. Yeah. So where to first, guys?
So are they little? Are they like our size, I guess?
Yeah,
or is it
they're
like Lord of the Rings, like those big old giant trees?
so they're not quite like tree people, thankfully. They are.
Are they like the big yellow flowers in Jumanji?
You know what? That's actually a little bit closer. Yeah, probably
Okay,
about that
yeah.
that size. Yeah.
Ugh, I didn't need to remember that. Mm.
We should start, I think, with the building directly north of us because it's far away from the cultists. And it's not too close to the dragon. I don't think we'll draw any attention. See what we can figure out in there, and then just kind of move on to the next one. I've never fought a tree blight or a twig blight.
Okay. So you guys head over to some broken down cottages. These ruined side-by-side cottages look as though they might have been the homes of prosperous shopkeepers or well-off farmers of their time. All that remains are collapsed walls and piles of debris. Several young trees have grown up in the midst of the ruins. So which angle are you guys kind of approaching this from? Guess there's a couple of different places. From what you guys can tell, the doorways would be, yeah, right there, and then on the other side here, yep. And then, yeah, on the other side, there's a door here, but then the walls are kind of broken down over here. And there's just a little bit of a too thick of bush and trees to get kind of in between them here.
Eru looks at Parthenex and Sulla, because they're the ones with the brains. And he says, I really just want to smash stuff. Can I go in and just do it?
Yes. Yes. That is our plan.
All right. You're just going to rage and run inside.
Okay. So you run in which door? Which door? It's just got a
I'm
couple
gonna click on it
options.
right here. Hold on, here we go.
He just makes one.
He just
Yeah.
makes one.
Like the Kool-Aid man.
Oh yeah.
So yeah, you run in, and it seems like there are just a ton of trees, and it's just overgrown with bush. And you kind of walk in and are looking for something to hit, and a tree just springs to life and starts coming at you. Go ahead and make an attack roll for a surprise round, because this thing was definitely not ready for something to just run in.
Okay, that it was a 12 to hit.
Okay, I'm pretty sure that's going to hit, but just give me a second here.
Felling trees today, boys. Gonna get our logger on. Lumberjacking it up.
You said 12 to hit?
Indeed.
So that does miss. Are you going for a full round of attacks?
Oh yeah, let's do it. $17 for the second.
Yeah, that definitely hits.
26 for the third.
Oh, definitely hits. Yeah, go ahead.
17 damage for the first hit, 13 for the second, making 30 altogether.
Okay. So yeah, you walk in and just like mulchify these couple of twig blights that were kind of starting to surround you. Like you take one and it just kind of breaks apart, and then with your second hit you hit another and it just like kind of falls into rubble.
I am the living mulcher.
That one's dead.
Whacker.
That one's dead. Good old-fashioned bushwhacker. You do suspect, Eru, that there are more of these things throughout the rest of the building. You can kind of start to hear, it's not quite like leaves rustling in the wind, but it's a very, very similar sound of just that shh, shh, kind of snaps every now and then as the twigs kind of break. Let's see here.
I guess as a free action, I'm just gonna holler to the outside. I got this, guys.
One more kind of creeps through and tries to get at you as one of them kind of starts moving to the outside, kind of towards you, Sella. That definitely doesn't hit you. It just kind of lurches forward with some branches trying to scrape at you and totally misses. Sella, this other one is getting pretty close to you. Or is that not Sella and Everly? I haven't zoomed out really far.
I'm green. She's blue.
Okay, so yeah, it's getting really close to you, Sella.
Okay, then I'm gonna pull out my long sword and I'm gonna do that. Am I defending myself?
Yeah, it's attacking. So if you wanted to make an attack or move away, I wasn't sure.
I'm gonna try and get some damage in. That's what we're here to do.
Okay.
First one is a 20 to hit.
Definitely hits.
All right, 5 damage. Second attack, a 10 to hit.
That misses. How much damage you do on the first one?
5.
Oh, okay.
And then dagger, 12 to hit.
Okay. Yeah, that definitely, or that doesn't hit. Yep. Just misses.
Okay. And just the 5 damage. And then I'm going to take a 5-foot and just
Okay.
kind of back up a little bit.
It goes to swing at you with more bushy claws and just misses. Parthenax, Everly, Niken, Rena, you guys can all see that your friends are kind of getting in the thick of it, just kind of battling away. What would you guys like to be doing? Hex is kind of like inspecting some of the other trees, kind of make an Ami like jump on one of them just to make sure it's not a twig blight. It's like not very sure right now what's going to attack and what's not.
Okay, is there lots of flammable stuff around? I'm worried if I set these things on fire, they're gonna run around and set lots of things on fire.
You guys are in a wooded forest, so there are lots of trees around.
Is it dry?
Not particularly. It was pretty foggy last night. The mist has kind of risen. It's pretty clear out right now, so it's not necessarily dry, but it is a wooded forest.
I think I'm just going to huck a firebolt at one.
Okay. These ones are kind of starting to shamble around.
For a 13?
13 just hits.
Okay. For 12 points of fire damage.
Nice. Yeah, which one were you hitting? The one in front of Sella?
Yes.
Okay. It just erupts with a shrill shriek and flames, and just starts burning. And it tries to kind of run and get somewhere, but it just like crumbles and is just like a smoldery pile of ash now. Or, yeah.
That's it.
For sure. Eru, do you want to go ahead and take another swing at yours?
Let's do
Okay, yeah, no.
19,
Definitely hits.
15 damage.
It is done. Kaplow, as you hit another one and it just kind of disintegrates into twigs. These other ones are kind of shambling a little bit closer. This one's going for Bami.
That's the only way to travel. I've been saying that this is how I'm going to get into now on.
Abra's going to move into this one by the bush over here.
It's definitely not 30 feet. The map is just really big.
Gotcha. Okay. What would you say I'm moving? Like, no, I guess I only get one movement anyway. Okay. Yep. I guess I'm gonna get between this bushy Delio dude and Sella here, and I guess if I break up my attacks per action, does that cost my attacks? Or if I get like an attack, a movement, and then an attack?
I don't really see why you couldn't move, attack, and move. If you have 2 attacks per turn, then yeah.
Cool. All right, and I'm gonna go for this guy.
I mean, that makes sense to me. I don't have a problem with it, so.
Cool. 23 to hit, 8 for damage.
Okay. Yeah. Twig blights are not strong. You would just annihilate this thing. Especially after Sella had done some damage to it. There's just not much left. This little one kind of creeping to the side tries to get Ami. And it does. It kind of scratches him a little bit. Ami is trying to like grab onto a branch. It just does a couple of points of damage to him. But I imagine Hex would come back with a firebolt. Rolls an 11. He has like a +5. So I'm almost positive that hits. Let me just double check. With too many swords going on in this music. Yeah, totally. So Hex just watches this thing bite at his dog and just gets super pissed and just fires a firebolt out of his new prosthetic arm. Just very spectacularly blows up. You guys have cleared the twig blights of this building. Very nice. I would dole out some XP if that's what we did, but we don't. So, Eru, upon going into this building, you notice that it's not quite as clean or bare as the last couple of buildings you guys had been in. There's definitely a couple of things kind of laying about. If either you or if you want to send somebody else in to look around for it, you can, but
I feel like I did the most hack and I get first dibs of looting.
sure.
That's how it works.
Sure.
All right.
Go ahead and do a perception check.
Five.
Did you say 5?
Five.
Oh my. Yeah, you find a couple of copper pieces on the ground. You thought maybe looking around you could find more than that, but yeah, you just find 5 little copper pieces kind of in the dirt.
Ooh, look, a penny.
Ooh, a penny. Ooh, a penny. Ooh, another penny.
Don't call me that. Oh, never mind. Era, would you like some help?
I got all the pennies I need. Go for it.
Okay. Can I do a perception to see if there's anything else in there?
Yeah, go ahead.
He was just real excited about these pennies.
They're so shiny. They're unexpectedly
It's
shiny.
great. Well, I got a 10.
10 was the DC.
A 10.
Yeah,
Oh, okay.
10 was the DC. So
Cool.
around where Eru found the pennies, you're just kind of like kicking dirt away. And it's like underneath the dirt where the roots of some of these trees have grown out. There's a chest that has been kind of grown over with some of the roots. Little small, not very big chest, but definitely belonged to a merchant. It was like their home bank kind of thing. In it, you find 700 copper pieces, 160 silver pieces, and 90 gold pieces.
Eru is less happy about his pennies now.
Era, would you like some of this other stuff? I know you did most of the work.
Oh, bear's bear, you found it. It's gonna kind of hub away, stop off in the dirt like a 5-year-old missed out on his ice cream.
Era, come get some money. Come here.
No. I grab like a handful of the
If I have
copper
to roll a
pieces.
persuasion, I will.
I'm just gonna grab a handful of the copper pieces you just found and just like set them under a chair and be like, Eru, I don't think you checked under that chair over there.
Me thinking Parthenax is kind of a jerk, I'm going to take 15 gold pieces and I'm going to put them under there too. Yeah, Eru, I didn't check under that chair.
You just stole his bit.
Like you said the same joke but louder.
No, mostly I was upset with you.
They know if the kid doesn't find the last egg that it's going to stink up the house. I don't think you checked under the chair over there.
Yep.
Sorry, I was just upset that Parthenax didn't give him any of the gold. He earned it.
There was
Right,
750 copper pieces. I just grabbed a mound.
Okay.
You went and picked up the coins under the chair.
Okay.
Hell yeah.
I'll give the rest to Parthenax so he can stick it in his bedroll for safekeeping.
We should move on to the next place.
Yeah, keep track of that however you guys want. What building we going to next?
I see Nikon's heading towards the next one. I'd like to follow his lead.
Okay. So one of the pages came out of my book.
You're just going to jog up behind Nikon like one of the few times you can actually see him and be like, hey, I got the last one. Is this one all you? I bet you got this.
Watch it do something crazy.
So
Like
This
giant squatch.
this is just an old cottage that has definitely seen better days, cowering in the shadow of an old tree, I guess. There's a crumbled stone cottage with no roof, and a ton of rampant weeds. But yeah, as you walk in, there's this guy, right? You do notice that there are 3 pretty large bushes that kind of seem to like lumber and kind of make their way forward as you walk in. Did you walk in? Where's your token? That's funny. I couldn't even see.
Niken's token hides from the DM.
Yeah, that's great. Were you trying to like sneak around to the door or anything like that, or?
Yeah, I'm gonna try to, but I'm gonna use my perception as I do this.
Yeah, go ahead and make a perception check. I will tell you that twig blights are very hard to tell, like to distinguish. Fuck. Yeah, so you think that there are a bunch of dead shrubs in here. That's what it looks like. And this is called false appearance, by the way. While a blight remains motionless, it is indistinguishable from a dead shrub.
Okay. I'm going to, just in case, Niken's going to take out his wand, the magic missile wand.
Okay.
I'm gonna blast everything inside of it. I got 7 shots, so I'm gonna use 6.
Okay.
And I'm just gonna blow the place up inside.
Okay.
If I hit something, I hit something.
Yeah. This is the way magic missile works. Yeah, go ahead and roll your damage.
And it's automatic too. So.
Yeah. It just hits him.
I got 16.
16 damage.
16 damage.
Okay. I'm pretty sure that takes all of them out. Yeah, no, that totally does. So yeah, your magic missiles kind of fly in and they hit the appropriate targets. And all 3 of these twig blights just shriek and kind of writhe a little bit as you see them just kind of shrink away and kind of dry up into just brush. Nothing
Nice.
really left.
I'm gonna do an investigation and see if there's anything good inside the building.
Yeah, it doesn't really seem like there's anything left over.
I got 26.
Yeah, it doesn't really seem like there's anything left over here from the previous inhabitants.
I'd like to note that from the outside of this, it's Niken disappears, and then explosions, and then shrieking. And I don't think we've ever seen a non-stealthy attack from Niken like this. So I think upon hearing the explosions and shrieking, he is immediately going to run inside going, What? Is everyone okay? What?
And you see Niken standing there with a wand, a little bit of smoke coming off at the end. That's what I imagine. You can flavor it however you want, but
Walk out. Behind me is the explosion. I just walk out all badass.
nice.
Don't even look at it.
Yeah.
Yeah. As I walk away from the explosions, I'm looking around for a raccoon for some reason too.
Oh, I never explained that, did I?
No, that's funny.
Oops. He'll live forever fondly in your memories.
Marcella,
And I'm kind of stunned. That was super cool. Like, nice job, Nike. That was great.
Marcella, can you in the chat put how many coins you're giving to me so I can start putting them into our team's ledger? While all these explosions are going on, I'm just doing some accounting.
Okay, so where are you guys heading to next?
I don't think we should go to that building right next to the tower, just because there's a dragon right next to it.
I second that.
Also, no building with spiders. So maybe the building, I don't know, right across from where we started, that one doesn't have spiders, correct?
Isn't the square one the one with spiders? Or is it the goofy shaped one with spiders?
The square one.
Okay, let's go down the goofy shaped one.
Kind of going around looking at some of the buildings, you guys can definitely tell that there are spiders in this building after it being mentioned to you, because of the way that the webs are kind of on the outside of it. Is pretty clear that there's some spiders in there. I feel kind of stupid because I definitely remember reading there's an axe in here, but there's not. I'm not seeing it, so I'm like, I'm just gonna have to make one.
That is the premise of us being here.
No, I know. That's why I'm weird.
We said we'd stop
like,
here because of the axe.
You guys had to get what's his fuck to get you to. Yeah, you needed Redoth to get you to the Forge of Spells anyway. That was the real reason. I just had to sweeten it for you guys with the axe, but that doesn't mean there's not an axe. I'm just like, where the hell is it in the book? That's all I'm saying.
So wasn't it in the tower with the dragon? Or we assumed it was? That's why we went to it?
Assumed.
Yeah. Assumed, yeah. Okay.
I
don't think we were correct.
Well, we didn't even get to actually check. Like, we didn't even, like, go in there, really.
I think we gathered from the cultist, though, that they were searching for some treasure here to give to that dragon. So if he had had that axe, it would already be at the tower, and the cultists wouldn't be searching for it.
Unless there's other treasures that haven't been mentioned around here.
I found it. I found it, by the way. So we're good. It's in there. Okay. So you guys are heading up to this building. As you guys walk up, it is very obviously overgrown, probably more so than some of the other buildings around here. It is just brimming with dead trees. This ruin looks like as if it might have once been a farmhouse. It is now half swallowed by a dense thicket with trees growing up through its ruined foundations. The lane continues south a short distance past the ruin before ending in an overgrown field. As you guys kind of walk up to this building, a couple of twig blights just kind of sprawl out. Who's up first? I'm guessing Niken and Iru, you guys were in front?
Yeah.
Okay. First one rolls a 8 on Iru. God, that's bad. Second one rolls a 4. All right. So neither of them attack you guys. But let's go ahead and do an initiative just to kind of keep everybody. If you're, Parthenex, are you up there with them? Or are you kind of still hanging back doing some accounting?
Yeah, I got a 9 in initiative, so I am there with the people, but I am still counting coin. I haven't quite realized that it's time to fight yet.
For sure. Okay. Do roll for Hex. Who did okay? All right. Who got like above a 20?
24
Nobody?
for Sella.
Oh, 24?
Yeah.
Awesome.
I really got right at a 20.
Oh, nice. Okay. How about 15 to 20?
I got a 15.
Awesome. 10 to 15?
He was
I
at
got
13.
14.
Okay. Okay. So Sella, you just saw these twig blights come out of the building you guys were just about to walk into. They tried to attack Niken and Iru, totally missed. What would you like to do?
I'm going to take my movement to actually get over here on this side of the building. And I'm going to cast Thunder Wave.
I would say trying to move through the trees on that side would be like rough terrain. So it would use like most of your movement.
Okay.
You could probably still get there, but I'm just saying.
I'm okay with using most of my movement. I'm not going to move after I attack. I'm going to cast Thunder Wave. And I'm going to cast it on the building and on the trees. I'm going to try and take down a significant part of the roof at least.
Okay. Go ahead and roll damage.
We'll cast that. Okay. 25 damage.
Oh my goodness. Okay, yeah. You take down part of the roof. What was left of a structure just isn't, and it kind of just crumbles over.
The whole building?
The entryway.
Okay.
Essentially right where I had cleared, where you guys can see. So that little like entryway that juts up. Yeah, basically right there. Like that's just leveled.
So does she get this guy at least?
Yeah, I was gonna say that's like a cone attack, right? You got probably a couple of people, or a couple of.
It's a cube. It's a 15-foot cube.
Okay. I would say you probably startle Iru and Niken. Like I'm sure that they're just far enough away that you don't hit them. But you guys definitely like feel the force of Sella's Thunder Wave. How are you casting this spell now? Is it you still screaming?
Still screaming for the time being. So It's more like a sonic scream. It's almost like a human scream, but not quite.
Okay.
Could be a really creepy bird.
Okay. Sella, you can see a couple more of these twig blights kind of moving out. Yeah. Is
And
there
now
anything
impeded by rough terrain, right?
Huh?
Would they be impeded by rough terrain since I collapsed the building?
That's a good question. It doesn't really matter at the moment because they get close enough to you to attack.
Okay. That's fine. Let's go.
Does a 16 hit?
Does what hit?
16.
Yes, 16 hits.
Okay. There it is. It does 6 points of slashing damage. And then this other twig blight is just kind of moving through closer to you guys. And Everly, you're up. Rena, you'll be on deck.
All right. First, I want to take my bonus action to cast my Blade Song.
Very nice.
And then I'm going to move just a smidge to get a little bit of a clearer line of sight.
I'm still here.
And then I'm going to cast Ray of Sickness towards one of the twig lights that I can see. Is this one that's closest to Sella?
Yeah, so there's one basically
there...
closer to Eru and then one closer to Sella. A couple of them had already been taken down.
Okay, I think I see it now. Yeah. Okay, I'll do the one closer to Eru then, since it's closer to my line of sight as well. And so I just kind of look in that direction and I say, Lin Ave Mer, and cast Ray of Sickness, basically like some weed killer on these bushes. Let's see.
Your words are poison.
Mm-hmm. Yes. All right. So does a 14 hit?
Just hits, or it does hit, yeah.
Okay, perfect. All right, and then so they'll take 2d8 damage. So 5 damage.
Yep.
And then they also need to do a con save, or they'll.
You kill it.
Oh, okay, there you go.
Yeah, you definitely kill the one in front of Eru. Did it get more than one of them, or just got one?
Just that one. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. You definitely do enough damage to kill it. There's just like a pile of broken leaves now, kind of standing in front of you, or laying down in front of you, Eru. Is there anything else you want to do, Everly?
No, that'll end my turn.
Okay. Rena, you can kind of see that these twig blights are kind of starting to bleed out the side of the building too. It's like a bundle of twigs will kind of like roll off of the side of the building and then start to kind of twist and stand up into like a semi-humanoid form. But go ahead, it is your turn. And then Niken, you'll be on deck.
Okay, so I'm gonna move up past Niken. And I think I'm gonna, these are still 3 separate creatures though, or are they becoming one?
It's hard to tell. It's almost like they're kind of amalgamating in together, but staying separate. You can definitely see like 3 masses.
I think I'm gonna try using my Bane. So I can target, I'm gonna use it at the first level because I can only see 3 and I only need 3 creatures to target. So they have to make a charisma saving throw of 13. And if they fail, then they have to minus a d4 for every attack or save.
Jeez, nice. A charisma save. What kind of charisma does a twig blight have? Nice. Anybody want to take a guess what a twig blight's charisma is? It's hilarious.
It's 3. I don't know.
It actually is 3. It's a -4 to charisma, and I just rolled a nat fucking 20. So 1 twig blight is fine. It doesn't know what you're doing to it, apparently. What's the actual save, DC?
It's a 13.
13? Okay. The other one rolled 16, and then the other one rolled 9. So the other 2 fail. A -4 to charisma. That's awesome. Okay, so yeah, this twig blight in the back seems fine. The 2 in front kind of just have like sort of slowed a little bit due to your magicalness. So they have a -D4 to attack rolls, you said?
Yeah, they have to, anytime they make an attack, they have to minus a d4.
For sure. Okay. Okay. Is there anything else you'd like to do?
No, that completes my turn.
Okay, awesome. So these twig blights in front of you are gonna kind of space out a little bit more, separate, and try and attack. Natural 1. So that was like a negative whatever if I roll a d4 on top of it, and then a 5. Let's go for an unnatural 1. Can I roll a 4? No. So this, yeah, that was awful. That was so awful. And then, yeah, those two. Yeah, this one will move up and try and attack. Blech. There we go. Close enough. Roll 20. Natural 1 again.
You just hear like clanking, like small metal tanks against my armor.
Yeah, it's like they're moving slow enough now that you're able to just kind of like brush it out of the way. Just quit that. Stop. Okay then, Niken, you're up. Iru, you'll be on deck.
Okay. I'm going to try to use the, let's see how this plays out. I'm going to cast Levitate on one of them.
Okay. Which one?
I guess let's do the one that's closest to me right here.
Okay.
I'm going to lift him up. Well, he needs to make a con save. He needs to try to beat 12.
Okay. Got 9.
Okay, cool. So what I'm going to try to do is lift him 20 feet up high. That's the highest I can go.
Okay.
And then I'm gonna have him drop onto one of his people.
What's the most that a small plant can weigh? I'm like asking the all of you guys here, because that's what they're defined as, is a small plant.
Are they particularly woody plants? Like, do they have
not
thick
too much
center?
there.
See, yeah, that's kind of what I'm thinking of too. Like, it's not got to be a whole lot.
Like driving a tumbleweed.
How much does the evil weigh inside of it?
What is the weight of evil?
I mean, I would think if they're like striking out and can grab things, that they're more like a vine kind of plant, and so then they wouldn't weigh that much in my mind.
Sort of what I'm going with. I'm not to shoot your idea down, but just trying to think it from a logical standpoint. Love the idea, but may not work in this situation just because they wouldn't. It's like if you threw a bundle of sticks onto a bundle of sticks, is it going to really hurt one or the other very much?
I got you. So can I just chunk it?
Sure. Yeah, you just get it the fuck out of there. You just throw it.
Go like this. Okay. Like,
you can eat it.
Slapping him with my mind.
Yeet.
I imagine like Niken magically levitates this plant and then realize like you put some oomph behind it to try and get it to go up. And then it's like, but there's nothing there. Fuck. How would you even do that? Because yeah, if you can lift something 20 feet, that's significant. It doesn't say how quickly you can levitate it. Because if you can levitate it instantly in that 20 feet and then stop, that's like a pumpkin chunkin right there. You're going to be able to hurl some stuff.
Yeah, I can lift up 500 pounds.
Up to 500 pounds. Damn. That's pretty awesome.
Yeah.
It's just a levitate spell, right?
Yeah.
Okay, let me read this real quick because
you're good.
I haven't thought about this. One action, 60 feet. The last 10 minutes, that's cool.
Yeah.
Rises vertically up to 20 feet and remains suspended there for the duration. Yeah, they from a scientific point of view, the speed in which you lift something is a big factor.
Yeah, for sure.
Can you throw something with the levitate spell? I will look into it to say for sure, but for now we can say that, yeah, totally. You think this thing is going to weigh like 200-300 pounds, a lot of dense wood or something. So you put some oomph into that spell and it just launches it. It just flies. Roll a D100.
Uh, 54.
54. So you okay, we'll say you launch it like 100 feet away, or at least what is going to be on this map about 100 feet. But yeah, it just goes wee, plop, like way the hell away. Is there anything else you want to do? Sorry, that was long.
No, that's it.
Okay. Eru, you're up, and then Hex will be on deck with Parthenax after. Ouch.
All right. I guess Eru's gonna run in as deep inside as his legs will take him in the next few seconds here.
Okay. You find yourself surrounded by twig blights. They're just like all over you. Go ahead and make attacks.
Here we go.
If you want to just roll all three of them and see which ones hit.
Is there an attack where he could just like get all four? Because I can see that motion in my head.
Yeah, like a spinning top move and just Beyblade my way out.
What'd you get on your attack rolls?
21, 16, and 11.
So you run in expecting there to be like maybe one or two left, and you get your weapon through the first two really good, and then you kind of realize, almost like Han turning the corner and seeing the stormtroopers, where it's like you're going and so it's like you get through two definitely, you just kill them, and then that last one, it's like it just gets hung up on so much of the other debris that it just stops. I will let you pick which two you cleanly kill through with one swing of your weapon. Dope.
Yeah, let's pick those two on the top left.
Dope. And is there anything else you would like to do?
Nope, just stand there and look pretty.
Look pretty surrounded, but okay, that's fine. Okay, Hex is going to kind of do his thing as far as getting kind of angry and just kind of done with these twig blights. I'm sure he's never hated bushes so much. Let's see here. Firebolt +7. And come on, roll 20, Matt. There we go. I imagine he might move up kind of near Everly and just go for an attack on one. 14 and 7, 21, so definitely hits. 11 and 7, 18 definitely hits. And what's the damage on those? Because if you guys haven't already been able to tell, twig blights are not strong. 2d10, yeah. Unless it's ones on the damage, which, you know what, I'll just roll for that anyway. Screw it. Yep, 10 damage and 7 damage. Yep. So he just like annihilates these twig blights that are in front of you, Rena. Just lets a firebolt fly and just takes him out, kind of like in a almost firework display, just like burning embers on the ends of twigs as they kind of fly around. And then he's going to send Ami in the building with Iru and just have one kind of have him jump on the closest one, which actually might be the one right near Sela. So he'll go for an attack on that. 8 and 7 is 15. So yeah, he definitely gets it and just mangles that one. Parthenax, you are on deck. It seems as though most of the battling has been dealt with from the outside. There are not a lot of threats at the moment outdoors.
Is it my turn?
Yes, sorry, that was kind of quick. I was trying to just get through Hex's turn as quick as possible.
Oh, I'm going like 682, 683, 684. I look up. Oh, we're doing something. Well, it seems to me like the situation's handled as far as I can see, because I can't see in that building, right?
Not really. You probably could. You could see Iru doing his thing. Because with the way that Sela had blocked or kind of destroyed the entryway, you kind of have more of a clearer shot into the building now.
I guess I just go 684, 685, 686. I don't see anything to do.
For sure.
Good job, everybody.
There is a twig blight that seems kind of annoyed, just shambling back. It kind of sounds like it's grumbling something to itself.
Where?
Behind you. You could hear an annoyed jumble of twigs. Yeah, right there. This is the one that Niken had thrown.
Okay. Well, yeah, I'm like, good job, Niken. Great job, Everly. I love everybody's initiative, everything you're doing, which I totally noticed. And then I hear the bushes, and I'm just going to do a quick firebolt.
Just from behind.
Yep.
Without even looking.
Yep.
Holding up a gold piece, looking in that.
Holding up my ledger, yep.
Gold.
Does a 26 hit?
Oh, yeah.
For 17 points of fire damage.
Nice.
Oh, wait. And since it's fire damage, I forgot this. I get an extra +4 damage. Hold on. Yep. So that is 21.
Yeah, it is it just annihilates. It is there, and then it is a poof of ash. Ash and smoke.
Yeah, just a quick over the shoulder one.
Anything else you want to do?
686, 687.
Sela, you're up, and then Everly, you'll be on deck.
I'm gonna just kind of push my way over the rubble to this one that's alive in the corner. And then sword and board it, or just sword it. I don't have a board. First one doesn't hit, it's an 8.
Okay.
Second one's a nat 20.
How do you kill it? You're just gonna do enough damage to kill it.
It's 12 total damage. Which I guess I'll just slice and it just falls apart and collapses. It's good enough for me,
Trimming the hedges, as it were.
I suppose. And then I'll use the rest of my movement to get up on the other side of this one, so Arrow has flanking on his next turn. And I'll use my dagger attack, see if I hit it.
Roll with advantage because Iru is on the other side.
Oh, yeah. Well, I got a 21, so
Nice.
hit it with the dagger. Just go to chop at its center again. Roll, baby, roll. For 6 damage.
Nice. Yeah, that's just enough.
Now I'll end my turn.
Okay. So the one remaining twig blight is going to try and make an attack on Sella. Rolls a 17 with +3, so unnatural 20. Where'd my D8 go? There we go. Damn it. For 5 damage. And then Everly, it's your turn.
Okay.
Still here.
Am I aware that there's still like fighting inside? Can I hear them or see them that they're still going at it in there?
You can you can definitely hear Iru still ragedly fighting and doing his thing.
Okay. I guess I will head over there then and peek inside to see if I can help out. So I'll just kind of move right inside the doorway. It's probably about as far as my movement will take me.
You tiptoe and step over all of these broken branches and twigs, and you can see that Iru and Sella pretty much have it handled. Most of the twig blights are taken care of. Is there anything else you would want to look for or do?
I'll just cheer them on. You got it, guys. Let's wrap it up.
I feel like I should let Sella have an inspiration, but you're not a bard. Like nobody ever inspires the bard. Just that's cool. Okay. Okay, nice. Rena, you're up, and then Niken, you'll be on deck.
All right, I'm gonna run inside and just smack. I'm gonna use my warhammer and take a whack at it.
Nice.
I got a 12.
That misses, unfortunately.
I'm gonna try again. I got a 16.
Nice, that does hit.
Uh, 7 for damage.
Okay, nice. Yeah, that takes the last one out. Do you want to kill this any particular way?
Just after fighting all of these guys, I'm just gonna do kind of well, at this point, I'm just kind of done, so it might be kind of more lazy. I don't know.
For sure.
Yeah,
Nope.
just like drop it or, yeah, just basically smack.
Nobody likes trimming the hedges. So as you are destroying this last twig blight, your newly made friend, Redoth, comes out. There's something that I think I should tell all of you. Those strange cloaked figures were going up to the castle. I think they were going to see the dragon. It seemed like they had a very shiny axe with them. Was that the one that possibly you were looking for?
Yeah, probably.
Well, I thought that I should let all of you know. If you're looking for the axe, it was going that way.
Well, let's go get it then. Green dragon or no, I'm getting that next.
Okay. We'll take a quick break here. Do you guys want to meet up about 15-ish minutes?
Yeah, that sounds good.
Okay, awesome sauce. See you guys in a few. Welcome back from a little break. The party just heard word from their new halfling friend that he saw the dragon cultists moving towards the castle, and it seemed like they had an axe with them. Let me kind of line them up real quick. What would you guys like to be doing?
Looking it. Maybe we can get there before they make it to the dragon.
Okay. So if you guys are kind of going normal speed, that's fine. If you guys want to do like a dash, basically, go ahead and do an athletics check. And we'll see
How far away are they?
how good you guys can get. From you guys, probably like about 50, 60 feet. It's probably like kind of the edge of a dash action.
No, it's not. I can cast Dimension Door. I'll pop right in front of them.
Okay.
Just a 7'3" door or wall.
Pop in
rather.
front of them with the ring.
Actually, is Iro next to me?
What'd you get on the...
This is my action.
Okay,
I'm going to scruff Iro, Dimension Door, and we're going to pop right in front of them. Just this wall of Dragonborn and half-orc right in front of the dude holding the axe.
Niken wants to dash behind them, kind of flanking from the back.
Okay, go ahead and do an athletics check real quick. I don't think you can take somebody with you with dimension.
Yes, I can. That is part of the deal.
Yes. You can. You can take a willing creature.
I was rough, so I was willing.
Of your size or smaller, who is carrying gear up to their carry. Okay, cool.
I am technically smaller than Parthenax.
I was gonna say, you guys,
Sure.
I mean, you're all medium creatures, I'm pretty sure still. So
Yeah, that's what it's referring to.
yeah, so it definitely would work, yeah. Okay, so you and Ebru pop up over here. I'll scoot you guys over real quick. And then Niken, what'd you get on that athletics? I'm sorry, you probably told me I was.
No, I didn't. I rolled a 10, but I used my luck, so I got an 18.
Okay, nice. Yeah, you were definitely able to sprint ahead. You were like just behind them.
No, behind the enemy. So like,
Oh, you wanted
I
to
wanna
go the other way.
way. Yes,
You wanted to go the other way. Okay, for sure.
yes. That's it.
Um,
Over here.
Flank on.
I would say you wind up like just almost all the way behind him, like right, but in between the buildings there, just having to get through all the dead twig blights and thick bushes and everything. It kind of impedes you a little bit, but not too terribly much. It's pretty good on the athletics. Okay. What is everybody else doing before we get back to Parthenax and Eru?
I was totally down for the dashing thing.
Okay, if you want to dash, go ahead and do an athletics. Let me know what you get.
I did. Nat 20
Oh,
plus
shoot.
3, 23.
Okay, where do you want to be? So you could get pretty much like as far as Niken or right up to Eru and Parthenax, or somewhere in between if you want to try and mess with the spider cottage.
I'm not going to mess with the spider cottage. I'm just going to get up as far to them as I can. Does right here work?
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Nice. You arrive with Hex and Ami in tow. I have no idea where Ami went. Hold on. There we go. But yeah, they are very close behind. Rena, Everly, what are you guys doing?
I was also gonna dash, and I got a 25 on my athletics.
Nice.
Yeah.
Yeah. Which way do you want to go?
I don't mean to leave Nike in the dirt by himself, but I was gonna run up next to Eru and Parthenax.
Okay. I feel like you would have the most twig blights and brush to go through. Just make a dexterity saving throw real quick.
I got an 8.
Oh, Yeah, you trip over some of the twig blights and get kind of caught up. You're like just down the lane from them. Like you're within eyesight, but you don't quite get all the way caught up to everybody else. Everly?
I want to go over by Nike. Maybe I just kind of got a glimpse of a shadow going by me in that direction. So I decided to go that way. I cast my blade song like 2 turns ago. Would it still be going, do you think?
How long does it last? One action or?
I think it's 10 minutes. Let me double check. 1 minute. Yeah.
I would say that this would probably be within the same minute of you guys fighting.
Okay. Because it does give me plus 10 feet to my speed.
Okay.
So I can dash over to him. And then, but I rolled a 7 on my athletics check.
Okay. I'll say that with the blade song, you're able to kind of make it through most of the brush and stuff. And it's like, as you're kind of coming up on Niken, you're just a little bit loud and you can tell that he slows you down, kind of like, shh, quiet kind of thing. So you guys are kind of in the same area there, but not quite right next to each other. Okay. Eru and Parthenax, you guys walk out of an ethereal door in front of a couple of dragon cultists. Parthenax, you recognize this as the bloke that you dealt with last night. Eru, you've never seen any of these guys in your life. But just startled. You're the dragon last night. You're the one who got away with us. What the hell happened to you? And both of you can tell that he is carrying a rather large golden axe.
Drew's going to interrupt this conversation, and because he does not give a care about what he has to say to anybody, he's just going to point at him menacingly and say, "You have my axe."
Well, I found this axe. What are you talking about? I'm giving this to the dragon.
It's mine now.
Oh, go ahead and make an intimidation check.
Can I
What was the roll?
15, 1-5.
Nice. Parthenax, what's it?
Can I assist him or boost him?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's his axe.
Yeah. Do you want to roll intimidation as well, or do you want Eru to roll again?
I think I'm just hyping Eru up. I'm not the one intimidating. I'm just giving him support.
Go ahead and roll with advantage, Eru. See if we get a higher number.
I did not.
Yeah. Okay. Cool. 15 was good enough. He definitely is thoroughly intimidated, but is kind of looking back at his men. Boys, we might be in for a fight now. And you guys can see a couple of more of these cultists kind of fall in line behind him.
Upon hearing the word fight, Eru is going to rage.
Okay, for sure. Let's roll an initiative.
I got a natural 20 for 22.
Ooh.
Stella rolled 14.
Ooh, okay. Hang on. Sorry, guys. Wow, rolled the same number twice. Okay. Parthenax, you got 20, above 20?
22.
Did anybody beat 22? Okay. How about 15 to 21?
You've got 8.
Eru 18, Niken, what'd you get?
I got 21.
Oh, okay, for sure.
And then I also got an 18.
Who's got the higher dex there?
Rana.
Rena, do you want to go first or do you want to let Eru go first?
Well, actually, he's in front of me, so I'm going to put him first.
For sure.
And Everly got a 19.
Awesome. And then Sella, what'd you get?
I got a 14.
Okay. Sella going last for first. That definitely doesn't happen very often. Okay. And then everybody else is going after. That sucks. All right. So Parthenax with Eru raging next to you, and you seeing more cultists kind of swarming around the corner. What would you like to do?
Would you allow me to? The guy's intimidated, standing there holding the axe. Put my hand on the axe, so I'm holding it, and then just misty step away, holding the axe.
So I'm thinking that's a grapple attempt. So you could do a grapple check, and then if you succeed on that, then you probably could try and dimension doorway or Misty Step. Is Misty Step a bonus action?
Yeah.
Okay.
How does one grapple?
So it'll be a strength check. It's contested, so basically you got to get a higher number than me. I'm still naming guys though. Hold on. I didn't realize that. If you want to go ahead and roll that strength check, you can.
Yeah, but I'm going to let you roll first, and then I'm going to tell you what I rolled.
Oh, okay. Sure. Just be waiting here a second. Okay. There's 7 of them now. Nah. Come on, culture. Lame. 3.
You got a 3?
Yes.
So I'm going to yoink it out of his hands, and just before it disappears, I'm going to be like, Eru, give him help. And then I'm out.
What did you roll out of curiosity? Obviously, it's higher, but
18.
Yeah, Jesus. Okay. So this guy is heavily disappointed as he's trying to hang on to this axe, but remembers being terrified of you last night. Because of the size of the map, if you just double the distance, so if you're 30 feet, go use 60.
Yeah.
It's just a huge map, so I didn't know how to adjust for that.
I'm going to, Bamf right next to Rena. Hey, how's it going?
Rena Parthenax pops up right next to you holding this really nice, gleaming, shiny axe. Niken, you're up, and then Everly, you'll be on deck.
Okay, so can I dash closer?
Yeah, and then in combat, if you use a dash action, it just uses your normal action. Or wait, can you dash as a bonus action because you're a rogue?
Yeah, I can.
That's a thing, huh? Yeah, okay.
Yeah. Double checking just in case I'm not lying. Yes, dash, disengage, and hide.
Nice.
Okay, cool. Yeah, I'm going to dash closer. And am I automatically south right now? Kind of sneaking up behind these guys.
Yeah, you don't see them notice you.
Okay. So I want to get this straggler at the end.
Okay.
And I'm going to attempt to use my daggers on him. All right, so first attack. That was almost a natural 20. I got 22. Does that land?
Yes.
Okay. Now I'm going to do my daggers. What is it? 2d8. So. Two. Okay. Oh, wow. 1 damage did 19 on him.
Wait,
wasn't it right? Wait. It's 2d8, right? 2d8. Yeah, plus 6. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. That's right, the Venom Dagger.
Yeah, the Venom Dagger. Yeah.
Okay, so how much damage total?
9 with that 1 dagger.
Okay.
And then with the sneak attack, I forget how much I do. Oh, there it is.
I think it's 3d6. Might be 4 now, but
It's 4d6. Yeah. 17 on top of that.
okay. Yeah. Do you want to do this any particular way?
I guess just sneak up behind him. Well, he's dead. So I'm gonna sneak up behind him, kind of grab his head back, pull it back, and then slit his throat, kind of like assassin-like, and then kind of pull him down.
Okay.
Try to like
Let the
sneaky
body
kill
hit
without.
more.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, nice. Yeah, good round. Is there anything else you want to do?
That should be it.
Okay, cool. Everly, you're up, and then Iru, you'll be on deck.
I just have to say, I just realized Niken's token was Niken's token. I didn't see him forever. He had disappeared. I thought that was a stump until he finished his turn. And then there, like, you put the X, and I was like, oh, that must be him. The illusion is complete.
That's awesome.
That is. Okay. I want to just move enough so I can kind of peek around this building and get a line of sight of them. And then I want to cast my Cloud of Daggers kind of in the middle of these 4. I can't
right there.
click on it, but yeah, like right there in the middle of them. So I just kind of, glaze over there and I cast, I say Nelium Nicum. And then let's see. And that one just hits. So let me see for damage.
What color are your Cloud of Daggers?
Well, they're made by a sliver of glass. So I see them as like kind of a metallic silver. Yeah.
Okay.
All right. And so that's going to do 10 damage to each of the guys in that vicinity.
Is a saving throw at all?
No, it just hits. Yeah. And then they'll have to like move out of it or they'll take damage on their next turn as well. As long as I'm maintaining concentration on it.
Okay. So keep that. Okay, 5-foot cube, 44 slashing. Cool. When it enters the spell area for the first time or on the start of its turn. Okay. Yeah, these ones always kind of confuse me because it's like, because it'll say they take damage when it enters the area. Or if it starts its turn there. Okay. Yeah. Never mind. That's why. Because it can't. Yeah, I got you. Okay, cool.
Okay. All right. And that'll end my turn.
Cool. And you rolled 10 damage, right? On that one?
Yes.
Iru, you're up, and then Rana, you'll be on deck.
So I'd like to think in Iru's blinding rage, he's absolutely bewildered that the shining golden axe just vanished, like in a blink of an eye. He has no idea where it went or how, but all he knows is the guy that was holding it is probably responsible. So he's getting the sharp end of my axe.
Okay.
Does a 12 hit?
12 just hits.
12 for damage.
Okay. And I'm guessing, going for the guy right in front of you. This one?
Perfect.
Okay, cool. So that's DC 1, 12 damage. Yeah, he does not take that very well.
18 for second hit,
Hits.
7 for damage.
Do you want to kill him any particular way?
In half, lengthwise.
Gross. Okay.
And I'm going to go in for the last rage attack. I guess the guy behind him up top.
Okay. So you just kind of like move right through. Yep.
Yeah, just standing on his friend's dead body.
Okay.
19 to hit,
That hits.
14 for damage.
Okay. Yeah, he's not doing good after that one.
That will complete my turn.
Oops. Okay. Do. Okay. These guys in the back are going to notice that their companion has just gone down after a cloud of daggers appearing, and they both take 10 damage. Do move out of it. And they're now surrounding you, Niken, and their dead body, or the body of their dead friend. So they attack with some really shitty scimitars.
So they can see me?
Yeah. I mean, they see the body of their friend and then you standing over him.
Okay.
Oh God. Only one of them lands a hit. I rolled 5s and 6s and then rolled an 18. Does 7 slashing damage. And that was from this guy up top.
Okay.
And then Brenna, your turn, and Sela, you'll be on deck.
All right, I'm gonna move up to Eru, but first I'm gonna do like a double take at Parthenax, just standing right next to me.
Go get him. Go get him, Tiger.
All right, and I'm gonna go for this guy right below, or right next to me.
Okay. Go and roll your attacks.
I got a 10.
And that misses.
I'm gonna try again.
So attack.
I got a 23.
Okay, that hits.
My computer's froze real quick. Hold on.
That's the actual worst.
I got an 8.
For damage?
Yeah.
Okay. Cool. He takes the hit, still standing.
That ends my turn for now.
Okay. Hex's turn is up, but he is just going to hold his action, kind of guarding. Seems like he and Ami are kind of holding off anything that might come your way, Parthenax. Kind of just being a line of defense between you and anything else. Sela, you are up.
I'm going to take my movement to get around back of this guy here. And I want to save my spells. So we're going to go for sword attacks. First long sword. That's an 11.
That misses.
A 13.
That just hits. Well, it hits. And you're going on for this guy, right?
Yes, the one between me and your.
Okay. Are you rolling with advantage?
Oh, no, I forgot. Anyway, her first attack that hit is an 11 damage.
Okay.
I'll
How,
roll with it.
I was gonna say, would you like to do this any particular way?
No, I'll just go for center of mass and cut him down.
Okay.
And then, oh, no, I didn't mean to do that. And then could I use my second attack and switch targets?
That was just one attack, we'll say. So you could get your second attack on this other guy.
Okay. And still rolling with advantage?
Yeah, I'd say you're flanking that guy too, because you've got Rena and Eru on his other side.
All right, well, it's 25 to hit the first one.
Yeah, it hits.
That one's 9 damage.
I don't think this guy has taken a hit yet. No.
And I'll do my dagger attack
Okay.
for 24 to hit.
Yep.
For another 7 points of damage.
Okay. He is barely hanging on.
So she runs up to that first guy, just cuts him down, center mass, pirouettes with a slash and then a stab. Stands back. Ha. I hit sometimes. And that'll be my turn.
It's almost like as soon as you, it's basically as soon as you end your turn, this guy just like kind of moves away from your sword strikes right into the cloud of daggers, and just takes the full damage of that and dies. And then this other guy also takes damage. Wait, I think he dies also. Yes. Yep. So these guys just are cut down by the cloud of daggers as well. And then, so literally 2 guys left, right? Yep. 2 guys left, back at the top of the initiative with Parthenax.
So my initial thought was to sort of go up behind Eru and replace his current weapon with the axe, so he'd be surprised and happy. But I realized that he might kill me if I surprise him. So I'm not going to do that. I will move a little closer and hit the 2 remaining guys with some scorching rays.
Okay.
So I get 3. So I'm going to give each one, and then someone's going to get some bonus batter.
Bonus batter.
The first one's 13. Does that hit?
Yes, that just hits.
Okay. The next one is an 18.
Definitely hit.
Okay. And then I guess the first guy I'm going to hit twice. So here's the second one for him. With another 13. Okay, so those all hit. The first guy takes 10 plus 14 plus 10, 24 fire damage.
Do you want to keep going or?
Well, then the other guy is going to get some too. Does 11 kill the other guy?
Does that answer your question?
Does silence answer your? Oh,
I put an X over his token.
I guess I go to shoot the other guy again, and it's just a pile of ashes.
Yep, double tap.
Yeah. Now I'm going to cautiously approach the Eru to give him the axe.
Give him the axe.
Seeing that all the bad guys are down, I'm going to drop concentration on my cloud of daggers.
Nice. Good call. So yeah, this is a goldish colored axe. It's very shiny. It has dwarvish runes written on it. Yeah, it seems like it would be very effective in battle. You can't tell anything right off of the bat about it, but it does seem like a super nice axe. Out of game, it is a +2 axe. When you are attuned to this axe, you have advantage made against anything made of wood, clearing forests, or destroying any object made of wood. And its name is Hugh.
All right.
Yeah, there's seems like there might be a little bit more to this axe than just what meets the eye. But for now, if you want to just add to your inventory a +2 battle axe, I'll fill it in a little later.
Cool.
I'm gonna roll an investigation and check the bodies for anything. And I got a natural 20, but I got 27.
Gosh.
Yeah.
Okay. How many of them are you looting? And does anybody else want to get in on this?
I'm going to definitely come up closer and maybe join him with that.
I'm just going to kind of mention, hey, if you find any objects, let me identify them before you stick them anywhere. Like in an enemy or something.
Wait, what?
No.
Wait, what?
Wait, what?
Don't kill anybody before you let me look at the loot. Money's fine, but we don't want any cursed objects. I should also do that axe for you, Eru.
Yay.
Okay. Niken, go ahead and how many cultists are you looting?
I guess I'll do these two next to me.
Okay. Go ahead and roll 3d12. And then tell me the individual results. Everly, did you say you were looking for one too, or looking through one?
There we go.
Yeah, I'll help.
Go
I'll get the one like just right there next to me.
ahead and do an investigation, and then let me know what you get, and I'll roll a d12 after. Sebastian, what'd you get?
11, 10, and 5.
Okay. You find an unholy symbol that feels cold to the touch. It's made, which is weird because it's made of wood. A black candle and a carved skull. Like it's like a piece of stone that somebody has carved a skull out of. It's got some strange runes in it.
You know, I'm actually going to ask her. I'm going to ask Rena for some assistance with these.
That's funny. What'd you get, Everly?
My investigation was a 10 and my D12 was an 11.
Okay. You find the same unholy symbol that Niken did. It's made of wood and it just seems very cold to the touch, which is weird.
Can I do like a history check or anything on it?
Yeah.
Let's see.
I'm going to go to Rana and hand it to her to see if she might know something about this. The 3 items that I have.
For sure.
I don't know. It's kind of scary.
My history check was a 12.
Okay. You're not entirely sure. This seems like a very eclectic holy symbol for somebody to carve. You've never seen it before. You're not quite sure.
Okay.
Rena, do you want to go ahead and do a history check?
I got a 4. There's nothing but rocks.
Yeah, the candle seems cool. It seems like just normal candle. It's just a rock. Somebody's probably bored and made into a skull with some interesting drawings on it. And yeah, it's a holy symbol you've just never seen before.
Should I try a religion check?
Yeah, I should have said religion in the first place. I don't know why I said history.
I got a 14.
Okay. You're pretty sure that this was a symbol carved to be devoted to the Black Dragon, that these cultists had carved it to kind of offer up as like, look, we've already devoted, time to you, that this is our representation of you kind of thing. Cultists often do this kind of thing religiously. Where they got the symbol, though, specifically, you're not sure. They could have just made it up.
I think at this point, can I cast Identify on the items?
Yeah. What are you starting with the axe?
I'll start with the axe. I've got a minute to touch a bunch of stuff. So let's go.
So you don't get anything really too strong from any of the other items, but the axe you definitely do. It is a dwarvish made battle axe named Hugh. It deals maximum damage when the wielder hits a plant or creature or object made of wood. The axe's creator was a dwarf smith who feuded with dryads in a forest where he cut firewood. Whoever carries the axe, so you don't have to be attuned to it. Whoever carries the axe is uneasy whenever he or she travels through a forest.
I relay all of this.
The stone skull is cursed with runes that will make the teeth chatter on a full moon.
That could actually be useful. The candle?
The flame is purple when you light it.
Cute. All right. I'm just gonna, do you guys mind if I destroy the holy symbols? Just, we don't need some kid wandering around here picking them up and being all weird.
Yeah, I'm that kid. No, I'm kidding.
I probably would be too, though. No lie. I'd probably be like, this is cool.
At the cemetery by yourself, yeah.
Okay, so I'm gonna hand those to Parthenax. Can you do what you do with wood with those? Just push.
Yeah. You want, okay.
Yeah, and then I tell you guys what the skull does, and I tell you what the candle does, something like that. A skull chattering at the full moon could be fun.
Yeah, I guess I'll just set it all down in a pile in front of me, hit it with a quick burning hands, just under the incinerator for a minute, and
goodbye holy symbols. Don't need those.
Are they still there after I do that?
No, they ignite just like everything else does. They were wood. They were wooden.
Okay. Well, let's get that halfling and have him bring us to the anvil of sorcery.
As you guys are kind of standing around, Hex sort of meanders towards the path where the dragon was and goes, Does anybody wonder what happened with that beholder and the dragon?
Jeff was me? Jeff was pretty handy. No, never mind. He's not. But I'm sure he got away. Like, I can whip out the stone and call him. We can see what's up.
He's a beholder. He can handle himself.
No, I think I kind of agree with Hex. We should at least check on him. He did, fly in front of a dragon and try and save us.
You all do get the feeling, thinking about it, that the dragon might not be around anymore either, because the deadly smoke that was hurting you guys all before isn't present.
Okay. Now let's give Jeff a call.
So you hit up the sending stone that is meant to go directly to Jeff, and you notice that there is no response.
Is he leaving us on red?
I don't think he would do that. Oh no. So now I'm a little worried. Maybe we should go check out and see what's up with the dragon, see if Jeff is okay.
Yeah, I'm down.
Okay.
Let's do it. Yeah, let's.
All right, let's do it.
Not over there dead.
So you guys head up the way towards the dragon castle, where there previously was a very dense fog kind of radiating from the castle, and now seems to be very clear. Upon entering, what's your marching order? Who's going in first?
I want to be up front with my shiny new axe.
Okay. Yeah, I was gonna say here. I'll just put you guys kind of in front of the door, and then if you guys want to line up behind Eru, whoever's kind of going next. Are you opening the door, Eru, or are you just kind of waiting for everybody to get there?
I guess I'll make sure everyone's behind me, but at the moment everyone's lined up.
Okay. Yeah, you open the door to this manor, or to this castle. Small tower. And you do notice possibly the body of Jeff. It's a pile of pink kind of goo almost. It seems to be dripping, but in these strange, perfectly cubic shapes that seem to kind of appear and then disappear and like kind of drip down to the floor. Doesn't quite see you, but just peeking in, that's the very first thing that you can see. What seems to be the body of the beholder. You can hear it muttering a little bit. Not quite sure what it's saying.
I think Eru's going to lean back and go, "Hey, Stella, try that sending stone again." And then he's going to look back inside and watch the mess.
See if you see it vibrating now.
I'm no offense, gonna kind of ignore Eru, and I'm just gonna run up to him. Where's he at?
Oh.
Do we have a token for him?
Did I not put it there? I thought I did.
Mm-mm. Or it might be blacked out.
Boop.
All right, I'm gonna go up and I'm gonna be like, Jeff, are you okay?
You can tell as you go up there that he's partially dissolved. Most of him is still there, but he's kind of just muttering to himself, "I'm awesome. I am the best beholder. I am so great. You
are the best beholder, and I'm going to use the wand on him. And I'm gonna cast Lesser Restoration.
It doesn't do what you normally expect it to do. It doesn't really have an effect on him. As you are very much closer to him, it's like there are these perfectly square looking insects that kind of like appear and are sort of eating his flesh and then like disappear and kind of pop in and out of existence. And he just keeps muttering to himself the same mantra. I am so good. I am the best beholder. I am the Santa. I am the one. And just keeps muttering to himself over and over. You can also see across from this entryway in this large room, the body of the green dragon, which just has holes missing in its body. It is kind of taking up this tower, and it has just been hit with a disintegrate ray over and over. It seems like the dragon is just dead. One eye open, tongue hanging out, just out. Xanthar barely hanging on, just telling himself he's awesome. The eye is open, but kind of like darting around, just looking all over.
Okay, and he obviously can't hear me or anything. And little blocks are eating him?
That's kind of what it looks like, yeah. It's like his flesh will kind of turn into a little cube and then kind of like twitch in and out and then just disappear.
Oh no, okay. I have no idea what to do. I need someone with magical knowledge of beholders. I need Everly. The dragon's dead. Guys, I need help.
Okay, I'll move up there with her.
I'll take a glance at him and be like, well, there's your problem. He's decubifying.
You know how to stop it?
Fuck no. We better, though. This man was supposed to pay us a lot of money.
Oh, he's also our friend. Like, come on.
As you guys kind of start a conversation in front of him, the eye sort of rolls over a little bit and looks at Parthenax and then kind of shifts over to Sela and looks around at all of you kind of standing around him. You guys were my reason. You why I rolled out of the lair. I'm awesome. I'm the best beholder. I'm so awesome. And his eye just starts to
You are awesome.
And squeeze.
No.
Before he
Jeff,
just
tell us how to help you.
into a giant cube and then just pops out of existence. You guys can hear outside a very familiar, oh no, I can't let that happen. And what's going on? What happened here? As you guys look outside, you can see Jeff floating there, confused as fuck. Kind of looking around, intent to attack, like ready to fight, and just like up in arms, but also very confused. All of the eye stalks are even kind of furrowed in a little bit of a what the fuck, and he's just looking around. You guys can.
I'm gonna do something reckless, and I'm gonna run up to Jeff. I'm gonna give him a big hug around his round middle.
So you run out, and he seems kind of excited to see you, but at the same time, when you go to hug him, he backs up very cautiously, and you realize if you were to hug him, it would mostly be mouth, and you'd like fall inside the mouth. Goes, okay. Oh, that's okay. That's okay. I'm glad to see you're all right. What happened to the dragon? There was a dragon about to kill you guys. I had to swoop in and save it, but now there's no dragon. What happened?
You killed it, and then you almost died, and you decubified there on the floor, and now you're here.
Whoa. That's amazing, but I hope I don't have to do that again. That was one in the millions. Do you know anything about how beholders reproduce? No, good. Okay, that's fine. Well, I'm here now, and that's all that matters. Let's try never to mention this again. If there's no dragon, then I will be going. And he just seems like embarrassed and like just out of his element. Yes, do you have a question before I go, Parthenax?
No. Never mind.
Just keep in mind, you are the most awesome beholder.
Yeah, that's weird to hear you say that. Don't say that. Thank you. After party, I will go attend to that house business now. And he just floats away kind of above the trees and the buildings off into the sunset.
once he's like a good distance away, I'm gonna be like, guys, I think what we saw in there was like a sex thing.
Stella's whole being is gonna go, ah! Why do you have to say it like that? Ew, 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 ew. Ugh. Now I feel so gross for hugging him.
Well, you didn't. If it makes you feel better, you want to.
But she went up when he was all decubifying. She went up and was like, "No."
Stella,
Yeah,
did you get some on you?
Wait, did you hug the decubifying one or the one that reappeared?
Yes.
I thought you were hugging the one that
I
reappeared.
definitely had my hands on the decubifying one because I was trying to heal him with the restoration spell,
You might want to wash
which you
your
don't
hands.
have to touch people for. But
Oh,
Stella's an affectionate person.
Yeah, it sort of described like you came into the room and threw yourself upon him.
I understand
no.
now.
Did I
Yeah,
just
I understand now. Yeah, Stella, this stuff smells weird, kind of like ozone.
Stella's going to excuse herself and she's going to go around the back of this building and change all of her clothes. And she's going to come back around and she's going to say, "Hey, Parthenex, can you use prestidigitation on my hair, please?"
Oh, I broke you guys. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to.
Parthenex.
Yeah, just sort of
Here,
like a curling
please.
wand. Just taking the glass staff and getting the hair, sort of wanding
you.
it over you like it's like an airport.
All right. Do I still smell like ozone?
You're not
No.
sure.
No, you smell like dragon's blood incense.
That is lovely. Okay, I can handle that. I will. I can.
You are prestidigitation clean. You are squeaky clean.
Thank
You are the
you.
cleanest you can be.
Thank you so much. Let's not talk about this again, ever. Let's loot that dragon. Dragons? Yeah, the dragon's right there. Let's do that.
After a couple of minutes of you guys back and forthing, you can hear the voice of Fredoth kind of off in the distance. Are you all right in there? Did you see the fucking beholder get out of that place? I had no idea there was one in there. I'm sorry about that. Are you all right?
It's okay. He's more or less afraid.
You're friends with the beholder now, are you?
Yeah.
None of my business. Let me know when you're ready to go.
So dragons eat treasure and have got a lot of treasure in the gullet. Am I wrong?
You would not be wrong.
We want to take that new axe, Iru, and do a little bit of surgery on the stomach.
Yeah.
A T-section for treasure.
Iru's gonna do his best to hack and slash a T-section out of this dragon. I think it's more of a butcher job than a surgical procedure.
I don't know if all all dragons eat treasure. Green dragons might like to have their cake more than eat it, but
Do we see any around it?
you know what? I'm gonna say no. Just for fun.
All right, we're cutting into the dragon.
Yeah, go
I thought
make an
these
attack
things
roll.
smelled bad on the outside.
25.
Oh yeah, that is a clean cut. You get right into the soft underbelly of this recently dead dragon. Out falls, let's see, 800 silver pieces, 150 gold pieces, 4 silver goblets, 4 moonstones, and a couple of spell scrolls in glass vials.
This is the most fucked pinata I've ever
You just slice it open and it just waterfalls.
I am almost bummed
treasure.
that Niken didn't levitate the dragon first and then let you do it, but this is okay.
Hey,
My
Nick,
bad, guys.
can you message me that list so I can log that?
Yes.
We can distribute it later. It's getting late in the night and whatnot.
Yeah, I was trying to wrap it up here soon so we hit our deadline.
Yeah, so just give me that, and for the next time, I'll have all the treasure, which we can distribute if we want in the spell slots.
I'm sending it to the chat right now.
Okay.
So you got it.
Also, DM, can I take some teeth out of this dragon's mouth?
No, you've had too many teeth already.
Yeah.
And can we have
These ones are
Aaron
too
get
big.
us the second dragon head?
These would be a little bit too big to make some kind of dagger out of. I mean, it's an older dragon, but you could still try if you want. I'd say go ahead and make a strength check if you're just trying to rip a tooth out.
Oh, wow. Strength. Okay. I was thinking of doing arrowhead, to be honest.
Wicked cool.
Oh, God, natural 20. 21.
Did you
Really?
How
really?
is our rogue naturally lucky?
Yeah. Natural 20. Yeah.
Yeah, I guess, yeah, you rip a damn tooth out.
Oh, God.
Do we want to try and take the whole head, or is it too big?
It is the size of like Eru and Parthenax.
Okay, we won't fit in anything we have to carry. Well, me knowing that dragon leather is still useful, I'm going to ask Eru to, or I'll just do it. I'm going to try and cut a couple of sections of the leather out of the wings where it's the thinnest.
Actually, if I remember right, the last green dragon we fought, I still have some of its leather, but we need a specific, like a lost enchantment in order to be able to work with it or something, like a lost spell to be able to work with dragon skin.
I'm also thinking about the cost of the raw material. It's a valuable thing to sell in the market, even as is.
There's bound to be a collector somewhere.
So are you going for dragon hide or some wing?
I guess wing. Going for some wing.
Okay. Go ahead and make a dexterity check.
That's a 23.
Okay. Yeah, you get pretty good sizable chunk of wing off of this.
Roll it up.
You feel like you could make a really nice cloak.
Ooh, that'd be fun. I'm gonna ask Parthenax to stick it in his crisper.
You're the one who has a purse.
Yeah, but it's not airtight.
What am I putting in there now?
Part of the wing.
Cloak-sized piece of dragon wing.
Okay. Yeah.
Anybody else trying to get anything? No. Okay. We'll end that one here. We'll probably pick up next time with you guys back at the manor. Just kind of wrap together, getting everything together here, working with Red Off, moving back over to the manor, and start from there to head out towards the Forge of Spells. If you guys want to do anything between now and then, let me know. It's a couple days travel, so you guys will be on the road for a minute. Read up on anything, research anything, practice anything, whatever. But yeah, if you guys have any questions, let me know. Good job today, guys. Yeah, don't think I have anything else. We'll probably be meeting up next week, the 30th. But yeah, good game. Let me know if you guys have any questions. And I sent that loot amount to the chat. Did you see it, Damien? It's on the Roll20.
Roll20 chat. Okay.
Which it'll be there next time when we start up too. All of our things are logged. Right on. I hope you guys have an awesome week, and I will catch you guys next time.
Bye.
Thanks for joining us.
Bye, guys.
Bye.